Alright, you guys, so I have no idea what happened before the stream just randomly ended. I was wrapping it up anyways, but it randomly ended before I was ready to end it. So I'm just gonna go through some gameplay really quickly. I'm actually pretty exhausted from putting this thing together. It took what, an hour, which was right on time of where it should be, even with all the mistakes that I made. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. So I've already played a couple matches so far. Let me turn the volume down for now. I already played a couple matches so far, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but right here, it's hard to tell. You can only see it when the screen is like white, basically. Let me get somewhere where we can see it. Just pick Ken. So if you can see maybe in Ken's hair right here, or right there, you can see that perfectly. Well, I can, I don't know about you. You got these black dots. It looks like I got dirt inside of the screen behind the actual like glass or whatever. So that is incredibly frustrating, but while I'm playing, I actually don't notice it, and I'm not even paying attention right now. But I actually don't notice it, but it's right there. And that's really the only spot. Like, there's a couple spots right here that looks like it may be, but while I'm actually playing it, I don't really notice it, mainly because it's up there by the life bar. So we'll just go ahead and get into it. As far as the controls and everything, everything feels good. I don't have an issue with the buttons. The joystick, it's okay. It's definitely usable. I don't know if I want to switch or not to a bat top style. I'll have to wait and see as far as that goes, but let me actually try this round. It's kind of hard because I got the tripod in front of me, so I'm trying to like avoid hitting that, plus try and play and talk all at the same time. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm playing horribly right now. But yeah, everything feels pretty good. I don't feel like any lag or anything while I'm playing. And I really suck. And I'm actually like more comfortable playing on controllers, like, you know, console style controllers, than I am an arcade stick. And I think because I'm left-handed, but I predominantly use my right hand for everything, arcades have always felt weird to me. Let me see, am I going to get that protective cover? Yeah, I'm definitely going to reach out to them for that protective cover. Let me pick Chun-Li. She's a little bit of a cheaper character to use. It might be easier to win. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and get that protective cover for sure. The wood is definitely, you can tell it's definitely flimsy. And I'll talk more about it in my review. That's the only way I'm going to win today. But you can definitely feel like if you scratch it the wrong way, or, you know, just if you're too rough with it, you can tell. As I just hit the camera, you can tell it's definitely not going to hold up. Not more. I don't really feel like that on the control panel though. I feel it more on the actual like body of the arcade cabinet. The control panel feels pretty solid to me. The whole front of the cabinet feels pretty solid. It's really the sides and the back. Let me try and sneak a win in here real quick. And I'll turn the speaker up in a second. The speakers are actually very, very loud. I was actually surprised. I'll turn it up. This is on the low setting. There's 3 settings off, low and high. So this is the low setting, and that's the high setting. And it's actually pretty loud in both settings. Yeah, I'm not normally this bad at Street Fighter, but when I'm trying to multitask, let me sneak this one in here. Come on, there we go. I was able to sneak that in. All right, let me turn that off because that's really loud. But yeah, I'm actually impressed with the speaker quality. Again, it would have been nice to have the surround sound dual speakers. Having the one speaker does suck. But it's not, it's definitely not a deal breaker in my opinion. The speakers sound great, the quality sounds good, it doesn't sound muffled or anything. And like I said, they're fairly loud for what it is, so I'm very impressed with that. And like I was mentioning in the other live stream, it would have been nice to have the back panel of the cabinet black. They went with just the, regular wood. We'll play a different Street Fighter. They went with the regular wood color, and I would have liked to see it in black. I guess it's not that big of a deal since you're not going to be looking at the back end of the cabinet anyways, but I would have just liked to see it like that. But overall, it looks great, and it definitely does not look as small as people were saying. Whoever says these are too small are really just nitpicking. This is a great size. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's definitely not huge, and I'm looking. I do have a little nick on the side of the cabinet that I'll have to touch up. Let me pick Cammy. But yeah, it's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot smaller than what it was, and it's definitely bigger. I'm playing sitting down, obviously. I don't have a riser, or I don't have my homemade riser yet. So I'll have in my review probably. I'll talk about that and show it off with the riser. But definitely just sitting down, it feels pretty comfortable. I'm just in a regular computer chair right now, and it feels good. It's at the right height. Like I said, I'm 5'9", and this is perfect for me. Sitting down, at least. I haven't obviously played standing up, but I was able to get the win there. And yeah, that's really bothersome when I do look there and see it. But it's not bothersome enough to the point where I think I'm gonna try and get a replacement screen, because you gotta call Arcade1Up and then wait for them to ship it to you and then take your whole cabinet apart, and I'm really not trying to go through that. I think it looks decent enough. For some reason, when I just looked at this guy here in the background, I saw Stan Lee. I don't know why. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. It definitely feels great. Like I said, the wood does feel cheap, but I kind of expected that going in, because since this is similar to IKEA wood, IKEA wood isn't the greatest material in the world either. I'm just feeling around now on the control panel. I've only played, a couple minutes. Maybe I played like maybe 5 or 10 minutes before I started the stream, and I've been playing for about 8 minutes now, and no wood has worn off or anything like that. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better with Cammy and in this Street Fighter 1. I'm playing new challengers. But yeah, no, it definitely feels good, like I said. Do you guys have any specific questions? No, Christina, you're not playing. What time are you coming home, though? Oh, we're having a party tonight. Everybody's invited. But yeah, this is definitely cool. It's definitely a nice little novelty piece to have in any game room and any collection. I don't necessarily know if I would say it's worth the $300. Like, it's definitely cool. Maybe 200. I don't know. I mean, it's still cool. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong, but just with the quality of the wood, it would have been nice to have something just a little bit sturdier. Pick Fei Long. But yeah, it's definitely cool. I definitely love it. And yeah, so I'll play one more match of this, and then I'll show off a match of the other Street Fighter. What is it? Turbo. And the buttons are very nice and quick and responsive, and like I said, they don't really feel that cheap to me. They feel decent enough. I feel like anyone who's really complaining about them is just nitpicking or like comparing them to a legit arcade machine. But to me, they get the job done. They feel good. I have no complaints with the buttons. And I actually, the more that I'm playing, I'm actually liking this. Wow, I just got owned. I'm liking the control stick a lot. I like the little ball top. It gives me a good grip on everything. So I'm starting to grow to like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Who am I gonna pick? Oh, I'll go with the classic. But yeah, I can definitely see how the areas where you rest your wrists would start to get faded and whatnot over time, because my wrists are getting like somewhat sweaty. Could be from also all the sweating I was doing before, but they're definitely getting wow, I'm getting they are definitely getting what's it called, oily, I guess would be the correct term, from just resting it in place on the I'm trying to read comments and play at the same time. Wristband. There we go. We need those sweatbands that people use in the NBA. Well, we all know that Turbo is notorious for being nearly unplayable. Let me go with Sagat as far as difficulty level goes. Alright, let's try this now. There we go. Get a couple of hits. Oh, come on. Oh, I mistimed that. Turn the volume back on. Oh, and actually, I want to test this out, because, let's see, if he can let me get a hit. I mean, I'm trying to... Yeah, so, if you guys notice, when Sagat does his Tiger, when he does Tiger Punch or anything, the sound doesn't come out of the speakers, because, at least on Turbo, because it's supposed to be coming out of the left speaker, but since this game only has one speaker, you don't hear that sound. But it's not an issue on new challengers or championship edition. For some reason, it's only in Turbo that happens, and it happens with like Ryu when you do a Hadouken, and Guile when you do the Sonic Boom. Go back to new challengers, because I was actually able to win in this one. Let's see, who should we go? We'll be cheap with Honda and do the slaps. Who was just asking me about the replacement unit? Oh, there we go. I missed your comment. I couldn't. Who just asked me about the replacement unit? Anyways, yeah, I'll play one more match, uninterrupted sound for you guys. Oh, GameStop replaced the unit. Nice. Well, anyways, guys, that's my quick live stream gameplay video. I'm actually exhausted from doing that whole installation, but I'm gonna go ahead and play this the rest of the night and the next couple of days, and I'll have my review coming out to you guys. I don't know when. I don't want to commit to a date since I'm in the middle of moving. It's probably not going to be for a couple days, but I know you guys have been waiting for it. I know I've been waiting for it. So as I knock over everything, so I'm definitely going to get that out to you guys as soon as I can. Hopefully by the end of the weekend, beginning of next week, we'll see how everything goes. But thanks you guys for the continued support. I know I probably looked like an idiot while I was assembling the cabinet in the last live stream. I'm not even going to read through those comments because I know you guys are probably killing me in those comments, but I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. Be sure to check out the Arcade1Up fan page group. You can catch me on there. I post a lot of things on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.